Andy Carroll from Newcastle to Liverpool in 2011. When Suarez signed for Liverpool in January of 2011, he was apparently under the impression he would be joining the club to partner Fernando Torres in what would have been a strike force for the ages. Instead, he got Andy Carroll, who arrived for a whopping fee of £35 million on deadline in the winter window. Injuries naturally held him back from consistency at Anfield, but when he did play, his scoring record was poor. Then he signed for West Ham 18 months after arriving at Anfield. Roberto Soldado. When Tottenham Hotspur received the highest fee for a player in the history of football in 2013, when Gareth Bale joined Real Madrid for £85 million, the eyes of the manager Andres Villas-Boas lit up as he now had to build the team. £26 million of this was spent on a Spanish striker, Roberto Soldado, who was earmarked as the club's new starting number 9. He scored the winning goal in his debut from the penalty spot against Crystal Palace, but this will not be a sign of positive things to come. In his debut campaign with Spurs, he only scored 6 times in the Premier League, with 4 of those goals coming from the penalty spot. He ultimately left the club for Villarreal after a record of 16 goals in 76 appearances. Timothée Bakayoko, part of that famous AC Milan squad that won the Ligue 1 title in 2016-2017. Timothée Bakayoko arrived in London with high expectations. He was a powerful destroyer and appeared to be a perfect replacement for Nemanja Matic. He started well with a performance against Tottenham, but he went off the boil, and a 30-minute red card in a humiliating defeat to Watford saw his career at Chelsea fall off the cliff. He did make 24 Premier League starts in 2017-2018 season, and it was clear that he didn't fit Sarri's system, and he was shoved away to accommodate Jorginho. He has since been loaned out to AC Milan, back to Monaco, and now to Napoli, and it appears they may be interested in a permanent deal for around €15 million. With his Chelsea contract expiring next year, they would be wise to accept that. Dan Drinkwater. In one of the more bizarre moves from this list, Dan Drinkwater was signed in 2017 from Leicester City to Chelsea when he wasn't really that good. Of course, he played a vital role in Leicester City's title win, but N'Golo Kante did most of defensive work, leaving Drinkwater with nothing much else to do, but he wasn't Chelsea's quality, so it proved. With just 23 appearances for the senior team and in the Football League Trophy this season, Drinkwater never broke into the team, and he hasn't played any minute for the first team since 2018 Community Shield. He's been on loan, with Chelsea's contract expiring in 2022. They hope to offload him soon. Rafael Varane, after making a move from Real Madrid to Man United on a £43 million, the transfer looked classy and experienced addition to the Man United defense. The French World Cup winner has struggled to make a transition from La Liga to the Premier League, with his central defensive partner Harry Maguire also having a difficult season. There are 13 teams with a better defensive record than Man United currently. Fernando Torres. He was a roaring success at Liverpool with 81 goals in 142 games for Liverpool, but he never hit the same heights at Chelsea. A warning sign should have come from his injury issues. Although he netted that famous goal at Camp Nou, he ultimately didn't live up to expectations. It took him nearly 1,000 minutes to score his first goal at Chelsea, and scored 1 goal in his first season. He simply wasn't good as the club had hoped he would be. Angel Di Maria. On the face of it, the signing of Angel Di Maria from Real Madrid to Manchester United in the summer of 2014 made the perfect sense. He was their record transfer at the time at almost £60 million, having just helped Real Madrid to win the Champions League with the man-of-the-match performance in the finals. And Luis van Gaal expected Di Maria to lead the team into a new era. He signed the wrong player. Having played alongside Cristiano Ronaldo on a club level and Lionel Messi on a national team, he impressed away from the limelight and struggled with the pressure of being the club's main man. Romelu Lukaku, after returning to his former club on a club record signing fee from Inter for over €100 million, Romelu Lukaku has been a flop. He could argue Chelsea have not given him playing time and their style of play does not suit him. But a return of only 5 league goals in 23 Premier League games this season tells its own story. He's now a backup for Kai, and there is a little doubt that Chelsea would offload him if the right offer come along, either on a loan or a permanent deal. Alex Sanchez swapped from Arsenal to Manchester United in 2018. Involved in perhaps the worst swap deal in the history of football, Alex Sanchez arrived in Manchester as one of the Premier League best talents and left as a failure compared at Arsenal. Sanchez never produced the same form after making the long-awaited move to Old Trafford. He scored just 3 Premier League goals in his 18 months at the club and joined Inter on a free transfer after his loan spell there in 2020. While he was swapped with Henrik Mkhitaryan, his wages were high and he costed a club a heavy chunk and he didn't perform. Harry Maguire. After making a move from Leicester City to Manchester United as the most expensive defender in the world, the 29-year-old skipper is trying to catch a break on the pitch at the moment. The stat shows Maguire has made more mistakes in 62 appearances since he joined Man United that has allowed opponents to take a shot in his box. That is more than any player in England's top flight.